Hey! That's okay, you caught us working. Oh, no. Oh, the horror!
What? Actually working?
Oh my God.
Yeah, who would have thought that?
Oh, wow.
Well, I want to hear about it, but it just occurred to me that there's a question I haven't asked you.
We've been together for almost a decade. Well, 9 years?
7 years.
7 years? Just feels like 9 or a decade?
Oh,
but it's a good
video's over. All right, here's the question.
I'm just teasing, folks.
So when I walk in, there's plastic all over all the cars.
Yep.
And I bet people wonder why.
That's our protocol. And it's the way we do it because we spend a lot of time and effort in doing this, and on freshly painted cars, the paint's still quite soft.
Uh-huh.
And so, in fact, it's so soft that we can't actually put the plastic on until like a week after we finish polishing it. Otherwise, it'll get imprints. And so, the plastic, after the paint's cured, will actually protect it from getting any contamination in it. Because as you can see, we're in a pretty dusty environment.
Yeah.
You know, we've got metal shavings all over. We've got this kind of stuff, talc and fillers and dirt and
You got long hippie hair.
So that's the reason for the plastic. I want to keep the cars clean, and because the more you, even when you wash a car, unless you're real careful on it, and I'll have to do a video on washing cars.
Yeah.
You have there's a chance you can micro scratch the paint.
Okay.
And I've already spent many hours on the polishing these things out, and I don't want to go back and do it again.
I get you.
That's the reason.
So how long did it take you to figure out that was probably a good idea to cover them up?
Within a year or two.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like I kept looking at the dust, and we wouldn't clean the car until after we got done.
Yeah.
And then it just made it even worse.
Oh, yeah.
It was just, nope.
Those little things.
Yeah.
I've heard you compare it basically to having like a hair stuck in the bridge of your glasses.
So for those of you who wear glasses are usually doing this.
You're wiping it with a filthy shirt.
Yeah, so and these things, sometimes you'll get a hair falling because anyway, it's just kind of one of those things.
It's irritating.
Yeah, it's irritating. Just on a microaggression level, I guess.
Yeah. All right. So this guy actually, Josh, I don't know if you know this yet, but when we go to a car show, the next time we have a car show, remember we used to actually go out in person and see stuff. Right? So when we have that again, this man will ruin it for you.
Well, no, he'll ruin it for himself from what he's doing today.
That's true. All right, tell him why.
Well, it had a boo-boo.
No, tell him why you ruin car shows.
Oh, just because I look at the paint lines and I look at the gaps and I look at the quality of the paint and you look down the side of the panel to see all the waves that are in there and the scratches in there.
So you'll be looking at something going, oh my gosh, that's so beautiful.
What's funny though, him being a body man and me being a welding guy, that's every time I see something metal that's been welded together, that's the first thing that I look at. I'm already critiquing, I'm already judging, it's bad. So
yes, we are judging.
I understand completely what
I'll
you
let the two of you guys hang out. Do you ride a longboard? Can you do a skateboard, longboard?
Yeah.
All right, cool. You guys will be... Will you wear a kilt while you do it?
I don't care.
All right. You got like a show buddy. All right.
I always need security when Wink's not in the room.
Lieutenant Black. Yeah. All right. So, show me what you got going here.
Come on, Junior.
All
right, Junior. I don't know how you got that name. It happens.
Right.
We don't choose our nicknames; they choose us.
So we're just we're fine tuning the engine bay deck lid into place to make sure that our weather stripping and our seals will fit properly, and the actual deck lid fits properly within the seal. So making sure all our gaps are even around the deck lid, and cutting and prepping and fixing whatever needs fixed.
Okay.
This thing, it took a pretty hard impact, so it's been troublesome to try to get it back where it needs to be.
We were all excited because it didn't have a whole lot of rust.
Right.
Then we realized, oh my goodness, it really got smacked.
Yes.
Like into the next century.
Yes. So we were constantly making up, fine-tuning, and dealing with that.
And so, with Ghias being hand-built from the start, that probably,
it makes it extra challenging.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's not like it was exact perfect tolerances to start with.
Exactly. So getting it all back where it needs to be, where everything fits properly, is definitely a challenge.
Right.
And we actually do get it to fit a little bit better than the factory ever did.
Well, yeah.
Sure.
So, because, we're just fine tuning what they've already built.
Sure.
Yep.
So,
Well, that's great. Well, it's really coming along.
Yeah, it's getting
This is
there.
all new, too.
it's just our high build on this next week.
Really?
Yes, I hope so. I was trying like heck to get it right.
All right. And what color is Ms. Riley going with?
I think she's going to stock yellow.
Okay.
Either a yellow or an orange. I've got it written down on her worksheet. But
Okay.
She just want pretty much a
Orange rings a bell.
Yeah, a stock color.
Cool.
So
All right.
it's not going to be that super deep. Well, the paint job will be deep, but it'll have that kind of that pastel. It's not pastel.
Like a
it's,
pearl?
No, there's no pearls in it. There's
Yeah.
no flakes. There's no, there's no bling to the paint.
Okay.
So it's a stock color, which it's not that bad to do a stock every now and then.
All right, here's a question for you too that just popped up into my head.
Yeah.
How come? So the matte paint, that's like a fairly popular
Yeah,
look
I
now.
advise against it.
Why is that? Do you like it?
I like the look of it when it's freshly done,
Mm-hmm.
but it has to be done perfectly. You can't have any runs. You can't polish something out.
Because shine actually could hide something that
actually,
matte would not. Right?
Well, it's not. It'll hide it, but it brings the surface out to a candy coating
Okay.
instead of a matte. And then if you do scratch it, you
Oh,
can't
you're
touch
done.
it up. You can't, and even washing it is problematic. So I'm not a big fan of them.
Yeah, they do look nice though.
Just care and maintenance.
Once.
I mean, I have some dematting agents that'll matte out a color and stuff, but like I said, it's got to be perfect for the
Yeah.
shot. So
All right.
This one's
So-
ready to go home.
Oh, and whose is this?
It's a 63.
Oh yeah, this is the buggy. All right.
This one's ready to go home.
It's hard to tell with the plastic.
Yeah. And then this is Mr. Cobb's thing.
Okay.
So we are halfway through putting the suspension back to a stock setup.
Okay.
So the
It
front,
feels so high now.
yep, the front's been
Is
done.
it lifted or is it?
No, that's the stock height. It's actually sitting up a little bit because it's on the lift.
All right.
But the half shafts will go in today, and then the wheels go back on, and we getting her done. We've
Okay.
already fixed the radio.
What about the Zwitter? We walked right by.
Yeah, that's actually coming up on what? Next week or the week after. We're going to be starting that back
All right.
on that.
Great.
So interior and finish up the electrical,
Nice.
and I'm still waiting for some parts to come back from plating, but
Okay.
yeah, we got the wheels. We actually did a video on
We've shown
that
those
last
off.
week. Yeah.
Yeah, those are hot.
And then
All right.
I'll turn you over to Darren. and
Darren, what
can
is
actually
going
explain
on
what's
with this
going on.
nice
I've been here
blue
for a
Kia?
while.
I know, right? Did you remember how to get here?
Yeah, I did.
We missed you.
We are finishing up the top. We got a couple things gluing here, drying. The interior door panels, I'm waiting on a couple parts to finish that. Just little nitpicky things here and there, and this guy will almost be done. So
Wow.
I can't put the rear carpet in until the top's done. So we're
Sure.
finishing that up, and that's a lot of little teeny pieces to try to get in order. So, but it's all little teeny things going together now. And then on Mrs. Graves' Ghia here, I just finished up the interior in it. So I put the radio back in it, and
yeah, look at
knobs and all that.
that.
So
That looks
it got all
great.
new carpet and all that, and so it's all done. We're just tightening it up, and I guess they have to put the motor back in it, and this one will be done.
Sweet.
And that's really how I was working on today. I guess now after this, we're gonna go to the Zwitter and the little white Ghia and try to finish those two up and get them out of here. So
Fantastic. All
we're back
right.
on those, and then soon we'll be back on the bus.
I was going to say, I bet you missed Rusty.
Yeah, Rusty's coming back up. We're gonna be back on Rusty before you know it.
There
So
you
be
go.
looking for that. I know there's probably people that have been following that. and
Oh,
they're like,
sure. They're like, wait, what?
What happened?
The cliffhanger here.
Yeah, we had to get some other things going on, but we're going to be back on that pretty soon here. So
Excellent. All right, Shannon, what are you up to?
Hello.
Whoa.
Just come back from getting some tires dealt with for a few things around the shop. We are currently working on Mr. Cobb's thing.
Yeah.
Work,
It looks really high.
Yes. Well, it's actually not on the ground right now. It's actually propped up
Right.
because
But still.
I can't put it on the ground right now.
Well, sure.
The rear is actually missing some pieces still.
Right.
here now. Stuff actors are here.
Oh, they are stuff back. So we've actually already got the front dealt with,
Yeah.
and we are working on getting the rear done
Okay.
to get it raised back up.
All right.
Got his new radio put in yesterday because his old radio just would not work at all.
Aw.
Yeah, so.
Well, this will be great. He's gonna enjoy that.
Oh yeah, try to get it ready, then get it to alignment and get it all straightened out and ready for him.
Sounds good. All right, guys. Well, you know what to say.
Bye, nice people.